What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Um, my name is Cubby Walker. Mississippi State blows a ninth inning lead to Ole Miss. 8-7 was the final score. You know, wins. There comes a point in time where when do you say enough is enough? Right. So, like, at game after game, Mississippi State cannot find a way to win. And this game is pretty embarrassing. This game is pretty embarrassing because losing to your rival, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Whatever sport it is. I mean, football, you can make an exception, but I mean, whatever sport it is, you're supposed, or you try to win. And last night, Mississippi State was winning by 2, 7-5. In the ninth inning, and you gave up a 2-run home run to tie it. So when is enough? When you say enough is enough? I'm so sick and tired of losing. And as a Mississippi State fan, you're pretty much used to it. I'm just speaking how it is. And so there needs to be changes. There needs to be changes in that locker room. And it starts with the head coach. It starts with the head coach. Chris Lamona's had one good year, 2 or 3 good years. 18, 19, 2020 was looking like it was going to be a good year. And 2021. I mean, you could throw 2017 in there too. But I think that's the year where they were like winning like 2-8 or 3 and 2-8, 3-9 or 3-7 or something like that. And they found a way to make it to Omaha. But I mean, it starts with the head coach. He didn't get enough good players in the portal. Especially on this pitching side. And we'll talk about the game here in just a minute. But it's not entirely his fault. It's not entirely his fault. But Most of it is. And there needs to be a change. Justin Parker, he was good. He was good. He was good last year. I mean, but this year, I don't know what it is. I mean, you know, giving up some walks, pass balls. I mean, I don't think there's enough depth in the bullpen. The starter's fine, but I don't think there's enough depth in the bullpen. Mississippi State has talent. Top to bottom in the lineup are really good, really solid. But they just, some reason, just can't find ways to win. So we can just go ahead and just be honest. The season is over. The season is over. You know, just go ahead and get this season over with, and fire Lamonis and let him go, and bring somebody else in that can compete in this league, because Mississippi State's not competing in this league. There's really good teams in this league, and they're pretty much dead last outside Missouri, but they're like, I mean, they're just not, they're not competitive. I mean, yeah, they get leads, they you know, have a chance to win, but you know, if you can't close the game out, I mean, it's just no point. So, I mean, you know, I could go on and on about this team, man, you know, but there's just a point in time where enough is enough. You know, we've been as a State fan, as somebody that watches or tried to watch the game, it's pretty hard to watch. But you know, we've been through so much. I mean, we've been through so much in every sport, but for baseball purposes, like, you know, we're just struggling. But let's get in the game real quick. Let's get in the game real quick. Noah Sullivan, I thought he did really good. I think they extended him too long. Let's see. Noah Sullivan went 3 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Jacob Pruitt went 1 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Ryan McPherson went 3 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 6 strikeouts. He really did good. Kind of extended him too long too. You know, should have pulled him a inning or 2 earlier. He should have gone that long. And Luke Dotson went 1 1/3, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. It was earned, and no walks, 1 strikeout. Again, well, You only walked 3. Gave up 14 hits. You gave up 14 hits. Give credit to Ole Miss lineup. Give credit to Ole Miss lineup. They're really good. They're really talented. But you should have won. You should have won. Greg Fry went 2 for 5, 2 hits, 1 RBI, 2 strikeouts, 2 left on base 2 times. Michael O'Brien came in to substitute in center field. In center field, Bryce Chance moved to left. Sorry Reed went 1 for 4, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, left on base 2 times. Ace Reese went 1 for 4 with 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. Noah Sullivan went 0 for 4 with a run, 3 strikeouts. He just wasn't good, man. He couldn't find the way. I mean, he couldn't couldn't get a hit. Couldn't find a way to put the ball in play. So Hunter Hines went over 5 with 4 strikeouts, left on base 1 time. I mean, you're gonna have to set him. You're gonna have to set him for a little while because he's just not competitive. He's just not competitive at the plate. Swinging at everything, but Ray Stallman went 1 for 4 with a run, a hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Bryce Chance went 1 for 3 with a run, a hit, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Gatlin Sanders went 1 for 5 with a run, a hit, 2 strikeouts, left on base 1 time. Hunter Hines got left on base 1 time too. I think I mentioned that. Ross Highfield went 2 for 4. 2 for 4 with a hit, a run, 2 RBI, 2 hits, an RBI. So, and he was he was really good. Ross Highfield. He came to play. Maybe because he's from Mississippi, but I mean Hunter Hines from Mississippi, but I mean it's just had 9 hits, 7 left on base. But it's just just embarrassing. Devastating. Devastating. But anyways. But all right, guys. That's gonna be it. Don't wanna go too long. But thank you guys. God bless. Help safe.